Shabbat Shalom.
Shabbat Shalom.
It's wonderful to be here with you tonight. We will be celebrating Jordana Steinberg and her birthday in a little bit. But first, I need to find my way into Shabbat. So I'm going to ask you all to join me and to take a deep breath in and let go of anything that you don't want to hold on to. Just blow it out. Leave it on the floor. Take another deep breath in and blow it out. And then take a deep breath in and hold it and let it go out slowly. On Shabbat, we receive a neshama yetera, an extra soul. And that extra soul is searching for peace and joy and calm in a world that is not always peaceful and calm. And so we come together to begin to celebrate Shabbat that way and to mark it, to separate it from the rest of the week. We also begin with songs of joy. And on page 128, we find the words to Shabbat HaMalka, Shabbat the Queen. We turn back in our prayer books to page 120, and we invite forward at this time with joy Jordana Steinberg to lead us in candles and kiddush.
Shabbat HaMalka, the Sabbath Queen.
As these Shabbat candles give light to all who behold them, so may we, by our lives, give light to all who behold us. As their brightness reminds us of the generations of Israel who have kindled light, so may we, in our own day, be among those who kindle light. Baruch atah Adonai, Eloheinu melech haolam, asher kiddushanu b'mitzvotav v'tzivanu lahadlik ner shel Shabbat. And all their array. On the seventh day, God finished the work that God had been doing. And God ceased on the seventh day from all the work that God had done. And God blessed the seventh day and declared it holy, because on it God ceased from all the work of creation that God had done.
We join together. Baruch atah Adonai, Baruch atah Adonai, Eloheinu melech haolam, Bari Peri hagafen, Shabbat Kodsho, V'yahava Uvratzon Hinchilanu, Zikaron Lema'aseh V'Reishit, Ki Hu Yom Tehina Lemikra'e Kodesh, Zeichen Etziat Mitzrayim, Kivanu B'charta, Ketanu Kidasha, Mikovim, V'Shabbat Kodshecha, V'Ahava Uvratzon Hinchaltanu, Baruch Ata Adonai, Mekadosh Ashamat. Amen.
Jordan, I'm sorry it's not Prosecco. That's one of the things we enjoy drinking together. Oh, wait, I want to say something nice to you. Okay. I try to be, like, I say nice things in public. Nobody knows what goes on in that office, right? So, Jordana, and Rob, I don't want to hurt your feelings, but Jordana is my Westie. She is my work bestie. But she is everyone's work bestie. Everybody really, really comes here and knows that what you're going to be here and you're going to help them and you're going to be kind and you're going to listen. And that's good because they have me the other time. So you have made such a difference here. I literally don't ever want to think of you not being here. Okay?
Thank you.
Okay.
And I just want to say, Jordana, without you here, MRT wouldn't be doing most of the things that we do.
No question about it.
You keep us running, you keep us going. And as Cantor said, your presence is one of wholeness, and it's calming to go in and sit near you. And I do that often. You're my calming presence. So thank you. We turn in our prayer books to page 146 as we rise for Baruch Hu. We turn to the bottom of page 151 as we read together. Wisdom and wonder, passion and instruction, story and symbol, all these things your Torah gives to us. And the more we devote ourselves to it, the more it grows and gives. What could be a truer token of your abiding love than the holiest of your works and the living language that gives it form?
Baruch Ata Adonai,
Ohev Amo Yisrael.
Shema Yisrael, Adonai Eloheinu, Adonai Echad. Baruch Shem Kivud Malechuto Le'olam Vaed.
Please be seated.
את אדוני אלוהיך בכל לבבך ובכל נפשך ובכל מאודיך והיו הדברים האלה אשר אלוהים מצווה היום על לבבך ושיננתם לבניך ודיברת בם בשבתך בביתך ומלאכתך בדרך ושוכבך ובקומך, וקשרתם להיות על ידיך, והיו לטוטפות בין עיניך, וכתבתם על מזוזות ביתך, ובישעריך למען תזכרו עשיתם את כל מצוותיי והייתם קדושים לאלוהיכם אני אדוני אלוהיכם אשר הוצאתי אתכם מארץ מצרים להיות לכם לאלוהים אני אדוני אלוהיכם.
On the bottom of page 157, we're going to read antiphonally. The Cantor side will start, my side will continue, and we'll go back and forth. And then when it's let us continue to work for the day, we'll join all together.
In a world torn by violence and pain, a world far from wholeness and peace, give us the courage to say, Adonai, there is one God in heaven and earth.
The high heavens declare your glory. May earth reveal your justice and love.
In Egypt we were delivered. At Sinai we bound ourselves to your way.
Inspired by prophets and instructed by sages, time and again we overcame oppressive forces.
Oh, is this why you had me read this side? Though our failings are
No!
many and our faults are great, it has been our glory to bear witness to our God, keeping alive in the dark ages your vision of a world redeemed.
Together, let us continue to work for the day when the nations will be one and at peace.
Then shall we rejoice as Israel did,
singing on the shores of the sea.
The Lord works in mysterious ways.
I know, Dr. Isherwood is right, always.
מי כמוך באלים אדוני מי כמוך נהדר בקודש נורא תהילות עושה פלא.
Give that a try. מי כמוך.
מי כמוך באלים אדוני מי כמוך נהדר בקודש נורא תהילות
Now we sing, Who is like you?
Who is like you? Who is like you? Who is like you?
Adonai.
Adonai. Who is like you? Who is like you? Who is like you? Adonai.
Malachutecha.
Malachutecha, ra'u vanecha, bokei hayam, lifnei Moshe u'Miriam, zeini, anu ve'ameru.
Adonai Yimloch.
Adonai yimloch le'olam va'ed. Who is like you? Adonai. Who is like you? Who is like you? Who is like you?
Cantor, that was beautiful.
Thank you.
Where did that come from?
That's by composer Josh Nelson.
Oh.
And you know Josh.
Yeah.
And Dr. Isherwood's worked with Josh. And next week, as we say farewell to Magda, we are, you'll hear a very special Josh Nelson song as well. So he's a great composer.
He's amazing.
Yeah. Our next song is Hashkivenu on page 160. And it's our prayer that we need so much that God will spread a shelter of peace over all of us, over the whole world.
Shalom.
We read together in a whisper at the bottom of page 161. Give us a place to rest, God. Bring us into shelter in the soft longing shadows of your true love. For with you are true protection and safety, and in your presence are acceptance and gentle love. Watch over us as we go forward. Prepare for us as we return. Spread over us your shelter of peace over all we love, over our Jewish and yours. Baruch atah Adonai, hapures sukat shalom, aleinu v'akol amo Yisrael v'al Yerushalayim.
Amen.
We turn to page 164 for the Amidah, the standing prayer, as we rise.
Adonai, Sefer Tiftach, Ufi Hagit Hilatecha. Adonai, open my lips, that my mouth may declare your praise. Baruch atah Adonai, Eloheinu, Elohei Avotenu v'Imotenu, Elohei Avraham, Elohei Yitzchak, Elohei Yaakov, Elohei Sarah, Elohei Rivka, Elohei Rachel, Elohei Leah, Ha'el Hagadol Hagibor v'Hanurah, Eliyud, Gomer Chasadim Tovim, V'konei Hakol, V'zoher Chaserot v'Imahot, V'Biguna Nivnei B'neihem, L'man Shemo B'Yahavah, Melech Ozer Moshiach Magen, Baruch atah Adonai, Magid Avraham v'Ezrat Sarah, Atah Gibor Le'olam Adonai, Michei Kol atah, Rav le'Moshiach, Morid atah, Mechalkel Chaim v'Chesed, Mechayei Hakol v'Rachamim Rabim, Samech Nochlim Dovei Chodim, Umatir Asrim, Umekayim Emunato, Lishinei Rachar, Michamocha Ba'al-Kivorot, Umigdal Melach, Melech Meimit Umechayeh, Umatzliach Yeshua, Meneman Hatan HaChayot HaKol, Baruch atah Adonai, Michayei HaKol, Atah Kadosh v'Shimcha Kadosh, U'Kedoshim B'chol Yom Yehalu Chaseda, Baruch atah Adonai, Ha'el HaKadosh.
Please be seated. We take a moment or two to read one of the passages, either in English or Hebrew, from page 177 through page 179, and then we'll go into silent prayer.
After the silent prayer, in your pamphlet on the back is the song we will sing, Nachamu.
In that song of comfort, we found the word wilderness in English. And tonight we begin the book of Bamidbar, which means in the wilderness. And it's also called Numbers because we begin with the counting of the tribes and people in the tribes. And Cantor and John Clissold's sons' names are both in the listing at the beginning of this Torah portion.
Right, and if we had kept on having children, we had a full list.
Yeah.
Well, you never know. I mean,
I think I do. But to your point before, what did you say? God works in mysterious
The good Lord works in mysterious ways.
So that song, with the wilderness in it.
Was totally planned.
It wasn't planned at all. I forgot that we were starting
Yeah.
the book of the wilderness tonight. So that was smart. You realized that.
Yeah, I realized it.
Awesome.
Yeah. Sometimes
Always.
it hits me. We turn in our prayer books to page 362 for Seder Kriyat HaTorah, the service for the reading of Torah, as we rise. And we invite Bob St. Leifer forward to hold the Torah. Please be seated.
I was just noticing that, Margot, I don't want to get you nervous, but when Wayne was president, he had to have arm surgery, and Dean is president, he had to have hand surgery. So I want to, be careful. Just put the connection together. And sorry, but you were going to say something Jewish, actually. So go ahead.
I was going to say
Yeah.
something Jewish.
All right, I probably distracted
This
you.
is part of the wilderness.
Okay. Oh. Well, you are going to the wilderness.
Yes.
They're going to Central Florida.
With the heat and humidity right now.
It's true.
So, as I said before, we start a new book tonight, the book of Bamidbar. And lots of different wonderful things happen in the wilderness, but the wilderness is not what we think. When we think of wilderness, we think of being lost in the woods without a compass, with trees all over the place, without us not being able to find our way. And here in this wilderness, we do find our way, and we're traveling with a group of people with Moses still as our leader. But the people still have to wander. They need to wander to understand what it means to be free people. And so our Torah reading today is on page 1028 in your Torah commentary called The Torah.
Baruch Adonai Habarach.
Baruch Adonai Habarach Leolam Va'ed.
Baruch Adonai Habarach Leolam Va'ed. Baruch Atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam asher bachar banu michol hamim v'natan lanu et Torato. Baruch Atah Adonai Noten HaTorah.
Amen. Vaydaber Adonai el Moshe b'midbar Sinai be'ohel moed b'chad lahodesh hasheni b'shana hasheni l'tzotam me'eretz Mitzrayim lemor sehu et rosh edat b'nei Yisrael mishpachotam lavo etchem b'mispahar shemot kol zachar legugolotam miben esrihim shana v'mala liyotzei tzava v'Yisrael tifkedu hotam Tzavotam atah v'Aaron.
Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam asher natan lanu Torah emet v'chayei olam natan b'tochenu. Baruch atah Adonai Noten HaTorah.
Amen. You get a helper this time, Dean.
What?
You got a good helper.
I know.
B'zat ha'Torah asher sam Moshe libnei bnei Yisrael api Adonai miyad Moshe. B'zat ha'Torah asher sam Moshe libnei bnei Yisrael api Adonai miyad
While the Torah is standing before us, we offer a mishaberach, a prayer of healing for all those who are suffering in body, spirit, soul, and mind. The mishaberach prayer can be found on page 371. Before we join together, I am going to recite some names of those in our community who are ill. And then I'm going to ask if anyone has a name of someone that they're thinking of to please state that name aloud. I believe that prayer works. And I know that when people know that people are praying for them, they heal at a higher rate. And so we keep in our prayers this week Rabbi Robert Orak, Martha Branween, Jessica Knight, Niles Choper, Myra Taxa, Michael Lynch, Yvette Urado, Mary Jaros, Rabbi Leslie Bergson, Barry Bernstein, Chuck Prezan, Sophia Van S., Marcy Gibellino, Linda Kania, Janine Losco, Bernard Shagan, Mara Borak, Sheldon Levitt, Rebecca Levitt, Florence Schreiner, Richie Schreiner, David Anagos, Chu Min Lee, and Sharon Despasquale. If there's anyone else that you're thinking of, please state their name as my eyes meet yours.
Evan Ross.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
Carolyn Van Schaff.
Thank you. sorry. Thank you.
May the source of strength, who blessed the ones before us, help us find the courage to make our lives a blessing, and let us say, Amen. Misha Erev Imotenu, Mikor HaBrachah Avotenu, as those in need of healing, with refuah shlema, the renewal of body, the renewal of spirit, and let us say, Amen.
We remain standing as we return the Torah to the ark.
Thank you. Thank you.
Please be seated. This is the last Shabbat that we will count the Omer. Tonight is night 49. Tomorrow is night 50, going into the holiday of Shavuot. We have been counting since the second day of Pesach, and every week has a certain theme. So this week's theme is being where you are, who you are. We've gone through the weeks of love, discipline, compassion, endurance, and humility. And when they all come together, the result is the Cantor, our heads, the crown of leadership. Malchutot, kingship, the realm of godship, is the receptivity of all the emotions. And so as we count tonight, we bring everything that we've learned in counting the Omer with us, so that on Shavuot, we can make an offering of our sheaves, of our first fruit to God. So tonight is 48 days, Hayom Shmona v'Arba'im, Yom Shehem Shisha, Shavuot v'Shinim Yamin la'Omer. Today is 48 days, which is 6 weeks and 6 days of the Omer. The counting of the Omer, Sfirat Omer, which lasts for 49 days, takes place at night, commencing on the second night of Pesach. Those who count the Omer recite a blessing each night of the 50-day period ending in Shavuot. And the blessing, I'm going to feed you the extra words. The words that we say are Al Sfirat HaOmer, and the beginning is like any other blessing where we're commanded to do something. So we've got Vitzivanu, we're commanded to do it. Please join me. Baruch Atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam asher kiddushanu b'mitzvotav v'tzivanu al sfirat haomer. Blessed are you, Adonai, our God, ruler of the universe, who sanctifies us with mitzvot and commands us concerning the counting of the Omer. I want to share with you a little bit about Ruth tonight. Ruth is the Megillah that we read on Shavuot, and it's a wonderful story of a young woman who joins the Jewish people out of love and respect for her mother-in-law. None of us, I don't think, would begrudge Ruth had she chosen to walk away when given the opportunity. A Moabite by birth, Ruth had married the Israelite son of Naomi, her marriage cut short by the tragic passing of her young husband. Naomi, now also widowed and bereft of children, has understandably decided to return to her Israelite kinsman, and she urges her newly widowed daughter-in-law, Ruth and Orpah. Oprah's mother was going for Orpah, but the doctors mixed up the letters, and so we have Oprah instead of Orpah. She asked them to go back to their Moabite homes, remarry, and rebuild their lives. Her sons are gone. Her people are not their people, and she is without means. Naomi urges them to do as they please, granting them freedom to turn away, to turn to a path back to their people. Orpah makes this decision that she will go back to the Moabite people. But it's not the path that we know Ruth takes. Its words are as famous as they are poetic. Ruth declares to her mother-in-law, "Do not urge me to leave you. Wherever you go, I will go. Wherever you lodge, I will lodge. Your people shall be my people. Your God, my God." The power of Ruth's pledge is not merely its lyrical quality, nor that she becomes the paradigm for a righteous convert to Judaism. Ruth's words and deeds capture the human imagination because she does something that does not come naturally to human beings. Granted freedom, she chooses responsibility. Conferred autonomy, she opts for commitment. Given the opportunity to put herself first, she does just the opposite, putting duty to the Jewish people above all others, especially duty to Naomi, her mother-in-law. It's a theme that frames the entire book of Ruth. Ruth's hesed, her love and her loyalty to Naomi, Naomi's love for Ruth and taking her in, Boaz, who we learn about in a little bit, his hesed to Ruth and allowing her to glean from his field, and Ruth's hesed to Boaz and choosing him over younger, perhaps more suitable suitors. Far more than a quaint tale, this is a story of a woman running towards commitment and obligation to a place that she had not known before. It's a story of a person and people forging community together by elevating their concerns for each other above their own individual concerns. The quiet heroism of folk foregoing aspects of their freedom to meet the needs of all people as a whole. All of which is why we read the book of Ruth on Festival of Shavuot, which begins Sunday evening. Shavuot is the night that we receive the Torah on Sinai. The rabbis question why we receive it on Sinai and not in Jerusalem, on the rock where Abraham tried to sacrifice his son, or where so much of Jewish history is based. Sinai is in the middle, and the Torah was given to all people. It was not given in a land that belonged to one people, but to all people. And on Shavuot, we reaffirm our commitment to studying Torah. One of the many things that people do on Shavuot is hold all-night study sessions, usually not one person doing all the teaching and not people doing all the different listening, but a series of people teaching. When I was young, we would stay over in the synagogue we would listen for a certain amount of time, and then we would go into the classroom and go to sleep. And at 6 o'clock, when the sun would rise, we would all go out and say our morning prayers, wrapped in talitot, wearing our bathrobes, and tired, but ready to commit ourselves anew. Another name for Shavuot is Hag Matan Torah, the festival of the giving of Torah. If there has ever been a moment when we must speak openly about negotiating our rights and freedoms as individuals with the duties we have to the community in which we live, then this is that moment. Take nearly any issue on the public docket: immigration, cutting of public health programs, public health, the environment, the power of the presidency. Every one of these conversations involves the balancing act between libertarian impulse to do as we please and the knowledge that the well-being of our community depends on establishing safeguards to those very liberties. Let's start with the First Amendment. Most of us would identify free speech as a fundamental right. And yet we would all concede that if someone yelled fire in a movie theater just because, they should be taken away in handcuffs. Take the environment. We in this room may hold different opinions on aspects of our global climate crisis. It's there. If you live in any part of the middle of the country, you're not able to receive FEMA support right now. And the people are drowning from floods and tornadoes and everything that is unexpected. It is up to us to make sure our behaviors contribute to the condition of the world and making it better. It was John Stuart Mills, the father of libertarianism, who coined the term the harm principle, meaning that while individuals may be free to do as they please, they can only do insofar as their actions do not cause harm to another individual. We have the right to drive, but that right to drive depends upon the requirement of us being licensed drivers, to stop at lights, to stop at stop signs, and obey the laws of the road. Doctors have the right to prescribe narcotics, but that right only comes with proper training, licensing, and protection against the abuse of that right. I would go on, but we understand. As individuals, we possess all kinds of freedoms. As communities of imperfect humans, as fellow citizens of a nation, we coexist only because we agreed upon statutes and laws governed by those freedoms. As either Madison or Hamilton wrote in gendered language of the Federalist Papers, number 51. But what is government itself but the greatest of all reflections on human nature? If men were angels, no government would be necessary. If angels were to govern men, neither external or internal controls on government would be necessary. In framing a government which is yet to be administered by men over men, the great difficulty lies in this. You must first enable the government to control the governed, and in the next place, oblige it to control itself and to protect the people it's meant to protect. What do we do if we have a government that wants to take away free speech, that cuts programs that people need to live their lives without harm? We can't let our liberties be taken away. We can't stand by as Medicaid and Social Security are cut. As Jewish people, when we received the Torah at Sinai, we said, Na'aseh v'nishma, we will do and we will understand. We didn't say what's in the Torah, or wait a second, we need to study it a little bit and then we'll let you know whether or not we're going to take it. We're going to do. And then from the doing, we will understand. When we read the Constitution, it's the same set of laws that come from the Torah. And we say Na'aseh v'nishma, we will do and we will understand. The Constitution is there for a reason. It's for now. It's to help us make sure that there are separate powers. And that, as I saw in Massachusetts, every house has a sign in front of it that says, America does not have a king. We don't have a king. As Jews, we had kings, but the one above them was always God. And so as we receive the Torah this week, we're reminded of the great sage Rabbi Shimon bar Yochai, who tells the parable of 3 people in a rowboat. One passenger takes out a drill and begins to drill under his seat. "What are you doing?" asks one of the other travelers. "This doesn't concern you," says the one who's drilling. "I'm only drilling water under my seat." "Maybe so," the second passenger responds, "but when the waters enter, we will all drown." The waters are entering. We need to make sure that they're stopped up so that we don't drown. So that we keep everyone safe and make sure that all liberties are assured. This is why we rededicate ourselves to the Torah on Shavuot. We recommit ourselves to the doing and the understanding, and as Jews, we participate in Tikkun Olam, repair of the world, repair of the lives of all those who are being affected. Na'aseh v'nishma. May we stand up, and may we understand. Ken Yehi Ratzon, may this be so. We turn in our prayer books to Aleinu on page 586 as we rise. We turn to page 592, a poem by Merit Malloy. When I die, give what's left of me away to children and old men that wait to die. And if you need to cry, cry for your brother walking the street beside you. And when you need me, put your arms around anyone and give them what you need to give me. I want to leave you something better than words or sounds, so look for me in the people I've known or loved. And if you cannot give me away, at least let me live in your eyes and not in your mind. You can love me most by letting hands touch bodies and letting go of children that need to be free. You see, love never dies. People do. So when all that's left of me is love, please give me away. We remember in the period of Shloshim, Saul Lapardon, Gert Kaplan, Yaron Lashinsky, and Sarah Milgram, both who were murdered outside of the Israeli embassy. We remember those whose yahrzeit falls at the season and years past. Frances Rose Cohn, Dorothy Aliscu, Minnie Lewis Feynman, Harold Geiger, Joshua Glassberg, Ruth Bernie Goldberg, Bessie Goldberg, Sylvia Goldsmith, Dorothy Goldstein, Gail Garumba, Henry Greenberg, Esther Hartz, Edward S. Kaufman, Arthur Joseph Kligman, Pearl Kligman, Ruth Mandelbaum, Harold Miller, Anna Rogak, Sarah Beth Rosenblatt, Rosalind Rosenblatt, Louis Rosenman, Sean Ross, Dorothy Herman Ruby, Vivian J. Russo, Mildred Scheuer, Mildred Shapiro, and Gabriel Spector. If there's anyone else who you wish to remember at this time, please state their name aloud as my eyes meet yours. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. We turn to page 598 and join together in the ancient Aramaic words of the Kaddish Tome, the Orphan's Kaddish. Yitgadal v'yikadash shemei Rabbah, v'yalmad v'yivlach hirotei v'yamlich malchutei, v'chayechon u'vyomechon, v'chayei dekol Beit Yisrael, b'agala v'zman kari v'imru amen. Yehei shmei Rabbah mevarach leolam umei omaya. Yitbarach v'yishtabach v'yitpa'ar v'yitromam v'yitnaseh. V'yitadar v'yitaleh v'yitalal shemei dekudesha b'richu. Le'ela min kol birchata v'shirata. Tushbechata v'nechamata. Damiran v'yalma v'imru amen. Yehei shlama Rabbah min Shemaya. V'chaim aleinu v'al kol Yisrael v'imru amen. Oseh shalom b'mromav, hu ya'aseh shalom. Aleinu v'al kol Yisrael v'imru amen.
Oseh shalom b'mromav, hu ya'aseh shalom. Aleinu v'al kol Yisrael v'imru amen.
Please be seated. Our temple president, Dean Ross, has a book of announcements that he would like to share right now.
Shabbat Shalom
Shabbat Shalom.
and welcome and thank you for joining us today and also on live stream. The April-May recipient of the Tzedakah box is the food bank of Monmouth Day Care Center in Red Bank, sponsored by the Seligman family. For over 50 years, Monmouth Day Care Center has provided families in need with quality child care regardless of their ability to pay. The food bank fills the gaps, ensuring that every child and their family has access to nutritional food at night and also on weekends. More information I will read that are also listed on the email blasts that come out every Tuesday evening. This year's confirmation will take place Sunday, June 1st at 10 a.m. Mazel tov to our confirmants, Grayson Fox, Ava Sakal, and Talia Wigdorts. On Monday, June 2nd at 10 a.m., Elliot Famelot, along with Rabbi Edelman, Cantor, Clissold, will lead a Yizkor service entitled The Seven Lights of Yizkor, a memorial service of light, meditation, and remembrance. I attended the Yizkor service, I think it was three weeks ago. Passover. And it was very memorable, and Elliot is a fantastic facilitator. So if you can come, It would be great. You
And
would,
the service this time is different from the first one we did, so that if you were at the first one, this one will be entirely new to you.
And aren't you cooking?
And buying.
The rabbi's providing lunch afterward. I thought you were cooking.
come celebrate with us at MRT on Friday, June 6th at 6 p.m. Family-friendly Shabbat service, and we're honoring the retirement of our Director of Education, Magda Reyes. Please RSVP to the Temple office, say goodbye to her, and it's a catered dinner, so please come.
But you have to sign up.
Yes.
Jordana, when's the deadline? June 4th.
Join the Adult Ed Committee on June 8th, starting at 10 a.m. as they welcome Rabbi Leslie Bergston, presenting Strength in the Jewish Community. Rabbi Bergston is well known in the MRT community as she is the former religious school teacher and has served as a stand-in in her capacity as rabbi on many occasions, and she sits right here. So, thank you. Also, on June 8th at 5 p.m., MRT's new Sakal Society and host Ali Bet come learn about modern LGBT terminology and how it relates to traditional Judaism and historic Jewish figures. The movie Will and Harper will be shown, and all is welcome. Heard it's a 2-hour movie, but I think you're only going to show 1 hour. Is that correct?
The movie is being postponed for a later date.
Oh, okay. Okay. Bring your family and friends and join MRT's Men's Club for a baseball outing to see the Jersey Shore Blue Claws versus the Hudson Valley Renegades. That sounds wild, doesn't it? Saturday, June 21st at 7 o'clock. Cost is $13. Please reserve. Again, contact the office. And there's a rumor that ESPN may be covering it, and I'm going to be throwing the first pitch out. So
What day of the week is that?
it's Saturday night at 7:05.
Okay, that's
So
fine.
please come. It's only $13. It's family friendly. So please, again, reserve from the office.
I don't think so.
No. Please consider our Sisterhood Judaic store when needing a gift for someone or even something for your own home. They have many beautiful things, and Sisterhood gives back a lot to the temple. So please support Sisterhood. If you are celebrating a special occasion or observing a loved one's yard site, we hope you will consider sponsoring an oneg honor for any occasion. Again, contact the office. Tonight's oneg is sponsored by the St. Lifers and our family in honor of Jordana Steinberg.
If you are celebrating a special occasion or observing a loved one's yard site, we hope you will consider sponsoring an oneg to honor the occasion. Contact the main office for more information. MRT would love for more people to invest in our mission of connecting as a Jewish community.
Where am I?
Right here.
Oh, love for more people to invest in in our mission of connecting as a Jewish community. We welcome your investment of time as well as donations. Please contact Rabbi Renee, Cantor, Clissold, or Jordana. Jordana, please.
Come on up.
Jordana, every birthday is special. We always say that. And you're special to MRT, and also this is from the board. Just special to the
Happy
board.
birthday. Oh, are we gonna, yes, yes. Yes, let's please join in singing happy birthday to Jordana. Thank Dr. Isherwood, what a great idea. Happy birthday to you, happy birthday to you, happy birthday dear Jordana, happy birthday to you. This is a very big birthday. I know you're 25, it's a big change. Yeah, it's a big change. Times 2.
Can we sing it in Hebrew too?
Yom Huledet Sameach, Yom Huledet Sameach, Yom Huledet Sameach, Yom Huledet Sameach.
And tonight is a strawberry oneg because Jordana loves everything strawberries.
Thank you, Margot, for making that happen.
Thank you.
Thank you, Margot.
Thanks, everybody.
We love you. I feel like we should just go in and eat the strawberries.
Yeah. Well, I lost my outline.
So,
Our closing song.
Let's make the motzi. Here we go. We'll make the
Oh.
motzi. Here we go.
We join together in making the motzi.
Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam, hamotzi lechem min haaretz. Amen.
B'tei Avon. would you like
Te'avon.
to-
See you next door.
Thank you.
Shabbat Shalom.
Shabbat Shalom.
Thank you for worshiping with us and singing with us and joining us and wishing Jordana a very spectacular happy birthday.
Happy birthday.
And I'd like to remind you again that Rabbi Leslie Bergson is an outstanding teacher. Please come. I'll be there.
You gotta save that